the Gators. Taking on a team looking to get into the win column, the Army Black Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Black Knights will kick it away to start us off. Fielded in the end zone, it's Combs. The Gators offense takes the field. Time for an early look at one of our Heisman Trophy candidates, and while this award certainly caters to quarterbacks many times, Jesse, this guy's proving to be worth all the attention.
Yeah, he's delivering. And remember, David, there was a lot of preseason hype around this guy. Each and every week, this dude has been making big-time plays. To me, he looks much improved from a season ago, and he's got this offense rolling.
Yeah, and the quarterbacks touch the ball every play. Their stats are good. Rushing stats count. Touchdowns, obviously. So it gets inflated. But if he can keep this consistency, it's still early in the season. He's a guy that the numbers are looking really good, and that Heisman talk's going to get louder and louder.
Trying play action. He's going to throw deep right side. It's caught. Wide open on the right. Touchdown, Florida. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. So Army's offense will get the ball for the first time. We'll be watching this matchup on the outside closely today, David, to see if this guy can get anything done one-on-one against one of the best corners in the game.
Well, and this corner really can shut down half the field. And that's a big problem. This offense, they really need to win this matchup. They need their wide receiver to beat.
Grabs it inside the 15. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Black Knights.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
So a dynamite play there. 99 yards. He took it back for the touchdown.
Well, I give them a lot of credit for having guts. You normally don't see onside kicks until the very end of the game. Here we are in the first quarter, and they tried one, but it didn't work. So their defense now has to come out here and bail them out.
Dropping back, it's Hopkins. It's on target and complete. All down, Liddell move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
The Black Knights want to crank the tempo.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's got the back in the middle. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. Now the play fake. Blasted as he lets it go. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Army!
in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that drive.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like... You know this is back and forth, but I gotta score. Every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to turn the corner on the left. Breaks into the open. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
Not overly complicated, not something the OC spent the whole summer designing. I take the ball and I toss it to my fast guy, get him on the perimeter, block it up good. My wide receivers commit to blocking, and boom, make a big play.
And the Gators come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Wants to throw. It's Lane. Throws for the tight end. Makes a connection. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. The Gators will have it 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Going for it all. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Florida. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams have out-of-conference games early in the season, but now is where it matters the most. You talk to any coach, they'll tell you, David, number 1 on the goal sheet is to win your conference.
And I think it's so hard because of the familiarity. You play these same teams.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Gators! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Man, these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already. Then I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
Trying to make that rush fake on the draw play here. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Let's look at the big picture for Army. Can be a little bit tricky to balance that high school recruiting, transfer. Turning it on! First down and more. Finally out of bounds at the 21-yard line after the big run.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. The option look. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16. And the Black Knights come to the line in the hurry-up. Dropping back, it's Tompkins. Lets it go to the end zone. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Off the play fake on 1st down. He lost one down the sideline. He's got it inside the 30. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Florida! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And everybody's got different philosophies. Some people kick onside every single time. You go for the big play, try to create some momentum for your team, but they fail. Nice job playing the kick, seeing the football off the kicker's foot, securing it, getting on the ground, and making sure your offense retains the football.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Give to the fullback. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Now facing a 3rd and long. On the option, it's Tompkins. He couldn't get close to the marker, got 3 yards, but it'll be 4th and 3.
And, man, they sneaked the option in there on 3rd and long. And I don't know, was that a misread? Like, do you get the ball to your tailback? Like, it was...
And they got him. A sack denies to try to convert on 4th down.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up. Run it. Do something. You can't take a sack on 4th down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for you.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his...
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Off the play fake. He's not afraid to go deep. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money. And that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy. And, David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the starter.
And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. Back to pass, it's Tompkins. Makes the grab on the left. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. We're through 1, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Will we see more offensive firepower on display, or will the defenses finally find their footing? We're ready to go here in the 2nd. First play of the period, 1st down here. Here we go, here we go. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
The Black Knights have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Got his man in the middle. And he'll be smacked to the ground. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Slings it downfield. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. And the Black Knights send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the 1st time. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. The Gators sending the offense back to work. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. They've got the big on 1st and 10. There he goes. Guided out of bounds at the 34, and the running game really coming through. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. They're going to ride this running back.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He'll off one deep down the left side.
Oh my God, bro.
Turnover can swing momentum. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. A long way to go for this offense. On the option. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. The Black Knights will hustle to the line.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Back to throw, it's Tompkins. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Black Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the offense has a long field in front of them as the ball is marked down at the 10. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Up-tempo for the offense. Mr. Two-Bits would be proud. The Gators standing up and hollering for a 1st down.
How does that cheer go?
Well, first you have to have the yellow shirt and the striped tie and go 2 bits, 4 bits, 6 bits, $1, all for the Gators. Stand up and holler.
It feels like everything this play caller is called has worked so far in this 1st half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
The Gators with the 1st and 10. A little screen to the running back.
Oh my God.
And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The give out of the gun. Got enough for the 1st. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's 2nd down.
And he misses. How about that, man? Like, it seems like everything he's thrown so far has worked, especially down here. He's already got 2 touchdown passes.
Touchdown, Gator! And they take it in for 6 more points. They'll line up to go for 2.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense...
Throw to the end zone, picked off.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a 2-point conversion. The interception was just great.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
We're only in the 1st half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the 2nd quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You have got to make them pay for gambling.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's why he is an all-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on 3rd down. Look out, he's got room. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. The Black Knights will call on their punt team. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Virtually unblocked, and he stopped for a loss of 8. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking for a man. It's Lane. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And he throws another interception. His 3rd one of the night. Taking it the other way. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to win the field position with the return. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage from no gain on the play. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here. You go to halftime feeling really good about things. And he takes this from inside the 5. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield. Catch in the middle. It's Dingle. It'll be a 1st down, spotted at the 12-yard line, and they can still stop the clock. Pass completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on 1st down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
And these balls thrown way down the field. This is a lot of times when you see those pass interference or receivers adjusting the ball and DBs not. This time you could tell the defender did a great job understanding where the ball was going, got his hand on it, made sure the receiver couldn't make the throw.
He makes it up to the 20-yard line before going out of bounds.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on that time, made a real good decision. Now, I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to the flat like that. He looked like a receiver making that catch and getting extra yards. And they may have caught the defense snapping there a little bit, David, maybe expecting pass on that 3rd down, but because of the back's effort now, fresh set it down.
And it's so nice to have a guy that you...
Oh, he found a space on the right. Touchdown, Florida! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the 2nd half.
They already have the lead, and they apparently want more here in the first half, going for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the 2nd quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
To the air, it's Tompkins. Under fire. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Pocket breaking down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. 1 more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. 22 water. 22. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in West Point for an entertaining first half than you? And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Blake Field inside Michie Stadium.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. Huge deficit to start this 3rd quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Wants to go up top. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Black Knights. He got a step and just dusted the field.
You know, long touchdown passes don't have to come in the shape of go routes and posts. You can throw a slant. If your guy is able to make one dude miss and build up some steam, when you've got speed like that, you can take it to the house, and that's exactly what he did.
On the move from inside his 5. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. That'll be a beneficial run as he creates some breathing room and gets it up to the 13-yard line.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Touchdown, Gator! And the punishment has been extended. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. Not much drive or anxiety. They're waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. And the Black Knights decide to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fair catch will be made just inside his own 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Pressure coming. Using his feet to buy time. He's going to take off. Finds enough room to get it to the 21 before going out of bounds. Ball spotted at the 21. It's 1st down. Back to throw. It's Lane. Going to take a shot. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Got room on the return. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Great place to start for this offense. Leaves it with the running back. Finds finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Right back to him on the ground. Picks up the first down. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Army!
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job. And that helped lead to the home run.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Temple is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Hall of Famer Joe Klecko should never be counted out of any game. They're trailing by 12 to UCF. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should see.
Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 50. Past the 30. He's at the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. Let's go. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. 2-point try is good as they build on this lead.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Power football with the run. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. The Black Knights come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
And the offense on that option play, they're just thinking we're going to use our speed to our advantage, and we're just going to outflank you easily and pick up this first down on 3rd and short. But how about the defense? Everybody's staying home. You saw the speed and their ability to get outside and get a stop, now setting up 4th down.
Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over. He wants to change this route. To the air, it's Lane. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it on the outside. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants it all. And it's caught. Touchdown, Gator. Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in a groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all. Just showing it off left and right. When you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra first down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping him.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line. And the Black Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw, it's Tompkins. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. 57 yards out, and he powers it through the upright. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease. I think that's one the kick returner is going to want to take back. That was a ball he probably should have let run through the end zone, give themselves better field position, but now they are way back down.
They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. Wants to throw on first down. Flips it out on the screen. At the 15, he's loose. Oh, the hops. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Toss sweep, trying to get it outside to the right. This time stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and they're probably saying, finally, what a night he's had. And the Gators trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They try to get it outside on the left. He's past the 30. At the 45 on its way. Oh, there's an alley to the left. Touchdown, Florida. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on it.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
The give on the option. Quick spin on the line. Across the 25, he's going to move. Touchdown, Black Knights! Excellent pass right back on the option.
I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when you kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown run.
On the run from inside his own 5. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They'll go back to work with a sizable margin still up there on the scoreboard. They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening to drive from their own 3. Picks up the first down, still moving. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Ball spotted at the 21. It's first down. Right back to the well. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Looking downfield, it's Lane. He's going for a big play downfield. Makes a grab on the shot. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Gators! Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot. He's got so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody. Live with the results because everything else ain't working anyways.
Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Got it. So the final period starts with a second down play. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. It'll be third and long. They go to the ground. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. It's good. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. And this sophomore behind center has been really impressive so far. The aerial attack has been precise. They put up big numbers. They put points on the board. It has just been superb. Strong run and useful. Picks up 4 out to the 9. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Scanning the field, it's Lane. Here's a heat. Makes a grab down the left side. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. He's now over 150 yards on the day. They're finding ways to get him the ball, much like the Gators did in 07, getting it to Percy Harvin, who had 100-yard receiving games and 100-yard rushing games that year.
He was just such a weapon. When you got weapons, you learn how to use them, and you learn how to deploy them in all kinds of different ways. If I'm Florida, continue to find ways to find that guy, because whether it's zone, man, whatever, he wins.
The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He's taking the shot, and they won't make the connection going for the big play.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense. So they're...
He makes a grab. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the fourth quarter. They're letting their guys go play the entire play.
And he will score! Touchdown, Florida! That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons.
Breaks into the open. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10.
42 Spider.
Give to the big fullback. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
Okay, ready?
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
And go.
Wants to go up top. And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. He's looking downfield to throw. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Black Knights will punt this one away. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. And they are getting elite play from their quarterback. And he's thrown it. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Makes a grab deep. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, Gators! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue. Dives into the end zone for the 2-point conversion.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently, their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
They'll send the back in motion. Under fire. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Trying to make magic with his feet.
Well, just nowhere to go there. It started in the pocket. It was collapsing. Quarterback felt it, so he tried to get outside, make something happen himself, but give the defense tons of credit. Excellent job in pursuit. They're able to give up no gain.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. This sophomore behind center has been surgical in his performance. Turning it on. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. The Gators, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. And the Gators are in the hurry-up. He'll pull it on the read. Got enough space. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Gives it on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced it to...
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. And the Black Knights will punt it away on fourth down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. This drive will start at the 6-yard line. Ready. Creates a little space. Makes it past the marker. There he goes. The 40. At the 30. The 10. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. Not a lot to feel great about in this with Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game. Just find the plays and the schemes that were...
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Black Knights now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the Black Knights line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Just brilliant orchestration of this offense by the sophomore quarterback. Their passing game has been simply outstanding the entire game. They've put it in the end zone, and they will get your attention with the numbers they put up. The Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got your football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Back to pass, it's Lane. Fires one high and deep. Gets it inside the 10. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. And while this game is all but decided, the offense's job is to score. So they might try to score again. And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Back's got it. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Defense will use a timeout. 22 seconds remaining in the game. They're looking to throw on second and short. Rushes on him. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? Give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit. Not enough of that today.
Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if we want a chance to get back in this football.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Back to throw. It's Lane. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Final shot falls to the turf, and that'll be the ball game. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm...